Okay, now we're going to see step by step how to get data into SAS On Demand. So let's start over here because I hate it when people start in the middle of something. Go to IC Interuniversity Consortium for Political and Social Research, icpsr.org. Okay, we're going to go there. We're going to search. Indian Human Development Survey. So I'm going to search on that. And here we see the Indian Human Development Survey. One more result. I want the 2012 one. Click on that. Okay, I found what I wanted. You might have to spend a little more time searching for it. Now I'm going to click. I don't want to download all files. In this case, I want the eligible women one. So I'm going to click to download SAS. Sign in. I already have an account. I promise not to do anything bad with it. And then my files download. It's downloading as a zip file. I open up that file. And there it is. Okay, now I'm going to go in here and find something that says .stc. That's a SAS transport file, right? So I've already done this, but I'm going to show you how to do it. I've already logged into SAS On Demand. So I guess it's now called SAS Studio. Files and folders. I click where I want it, data analysis examples. This is the India study. So I open it up, and I would click upload. That's where I want it. Choose files. Go over here to the file I want, click on that, and click open, and it would upload. Not really going to do that because I already did it. So now the next thing I need to do is that I have this file here. I need to read it into SAS Studio so that it can be accessed for all the analysis I want to do. First thing I need is a libname statement. Starts with our libname, has any appropriate SAS word here. I used my data. You can use whatever you want as long as it doesn't have unallowed characters. This is the directory for my course. So if you're taking a course from me at, say, Pepperdine University, this is what you would use. Options, no format error, include that in case there's formats in the data set you're reading in that do not exist. Put that in there. File name, read it. Again, this could be any acceptable SAS word. This is just pretty appropriate. And then here, how do I find this path? Well, I just uploaded this, right? I uploaded it just by clicking on this and putting upload and picking the thing I wanted. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to right click on it, go down to where it says properties. And lo and behold, it gives you the location. So you could just copy that thing and paste it as I did right here. So I file name, read it. Here's where that file is. Now I'm going to use the import procedure, proc c import, in file equals, read it, just be right there. And library equals work, is file UTF-8 equals true. I'm going to say it's in the UTF-8 format. If it's not, nothing terrible will happen here. So when I run this, I'm just going to show you. Let's pretend all this other stuff isn't here for now. I'm going to put it back. So I'll run this. Everything good will happen. It shows me there's the data set. Now I'm going to go to my, so this shows the data. Here's my log. It says all these files, formats have been output. You don't see any results because I didn't request any printed output. Let's go to my libraries. And here's my work library. Now, notice in my code here, I didn't give it a name. I said library equals work, so it's going to output this to the working directory, the library. And there's my work file. So this is a temporary workspace. Well, now that I've looked at it, Said, oh yeah, this is exactly what I want, all this stuff. So I'd like this to be a permanent data set. So that's what this other stuff here does. So I'm going to have this word data, because I'm creating a data set. My data dot India, just calling it that. This is going to be a file named India then, because that's the file I'm giving it. It's going to be saved in this directory. And this is the file name that it was originally in the working directory. So this is going to save this temporary file as a permanent thing. Now I'd like the contents of it and the means of every numeric variable in there. So if I just highlight and run this, now I am going to get output. And so this gives me the contents. It tells me there's 580 variables in there. How many people are there? Observations, there's 39,523. And then this gives me, for each of the 580 variables, the name, the type, the length, the format, and then a variable description. And at the end of all this, I also see, for those same 580 variables, the mean. So some of these things, state code and that mean doesn't make any sense. But there's a whole bunch of others. Decides who to cook on a daily basis, the husband, what to cook on a daily basis, the husband or the wife, decides the number of children you have, and on and on. So that is the output from the contents and means procedures. And don't forget to always check your log. Now in my log, there should be no errors. See, it's all lovely blue and black. There's no red things saying you have errors. There's no warnings. So this code is how you get something from ICPSR or other open data source, if it's a .stc data set, into data that you can then analyze with SAS. So that is the end of our first video.